Okay, so this was a sixth answer, that is 4 to the power of 20. Let us go with the let us go with our seventh one. Let us go with the seventh one. Go with the Let us go with the seventh one. So seventh one. Okay, I hope everybody got till these six problems. Let us go with the seventh one. Seventh one is very easy because the question they are saying to expanded form of 4x square minus 9y square is dash. Okay, we need to find out the option, which one is right option. As you can see the question, there is some similar formula with our question. What is it? Let me write down that 4x square minus 9y square. 4x square minus 9y square, that is what the question, and there is one formula which is very much similar. Which one? Which is it? There is a square minus b square, and what that formula says, that is a plus b of a minus b, right? But whatever the question they are given, that is not exactly in the form of a whole square. We need to write down in the form of a whole square. So how we can write down 4x square in the form of a whole square? That is 2x whole square minus b, we can write down, that is what, 9y square na, we can write down as 3y whole square. Okay, that is what the way we need to write our that is what the way we need to write down our question in the form of a whole square, which is suitable to our formula. And next they are saying to write down in the form of a plus b, a minus b. That is what the formula. Okay, so a value, find out what is our a value, that is 2x, plus b value is what, that is 3y of, here I gonna write down that is 2x minus 3y, and that is the right answer. So that's option where it is. I can see that D option is similar to our answer, and that is the right answer. That was the seventh one. Just take your time and just copy down the solution, and let us go with the eighth one. The eighth one, let us go with the eighth one. It's very similar. It's very simple as well. Let me arrange the solve solutions. Till then you can try it all. Okay, let us go. So, what is that question? Sum of four interior angles of a rhombus. Very simple one. Okay, I guess everybody knows the answer. What is that the answer? It is 360 degree. Why 360 degree? Very simple one. Okay, we know the shape of the rhombus look like a diamond shape, right? Okay. Moreover, we can see in the rhombus it is considered also a quadrilateral. It is a type of a quadrilateral. Why it is a type of a quadrilateral? Because it has a four sides. Okay, and there is one formula to find out the sum of angles. What is that formula? that is n minus 2 into 180. That is what the formula to find out the angle sum, right? And n stands for what? N stands for number of sides. That is, how many number of sides are there in our rhombus? That is 4 minus 2 and 180 as it is. So 4 minus 2 is very simple. That is 2 into 180. 2 into 180 is what the value? That is 360. And that's what our right answer, 360 degree. Okay, 360 degree is our right answer. Let us go with the ninth one. I hope these 8 problems are very much easy and you have got it. So let us go with the ninth one. So the three interior angles of a quadrilateral are 70, 80, 110. Then the fourth angle is, okay, let us write down, let us draw the quadrilateral. Okay, here I have been drawn. I will consider the same figure for my ninth question. Let us give the angle, that is 70, 80, and the one more they give, which one, that is 110, and the one more we don't know, that is what they're asking us to find out. We shall take that as our x. Okay, add it all. Okay, we need to add all the interior angles of the quadrilateral, and that will be equal to 360 degree. Okay, why 360 degree? Has we got 360 in the last column itself, that is 81, because it has 4 sides, and the quadrilateral is nothing but a figure which has 4 sides. That is what we call it as a quadrilateral. So it has a 4 side, that means the total angle will be 360, right? So add all those angles, that is x plus 70 plus 80 plus 110 is equal to 360 degree. Okay, now just x plus 70 plus 80 plus 110, that will give the value as how much? How much it's gonna give the value as 260, I think so, right? 260 is equal to 360. Transpose it, that is x is equal to 260 minus, sorry, 360 minus 260. So x is equal to, that will give the value as how much? 100. And search where is it option. Is it an option on in our question? Yeah, it is a, that is a C option is 100, and that's our right answer. That is the ninth one. Let us go with the 10th one. Which of the following is a regular quadrilateral? Okay, quadrilateral means you got it, which any figure which has a 4 side, that is called as a quadrilateral. Regular is nothing but what, it is used when that figure and its sides all are same. That means all the sides are equal. At that time they used to call it as a regular. Okay, and you can see they are given kite, they are given rhombus, rectangle, and this square. Okay, I know it, some of them will be having doubt in the square and the rhombus, right? But we know it, in the square all the sides are equal, as well as all the interior angles are also equal, but that is not possible in the rhombus. Okay, we don't know about the angles in the rhombus, but we know all the sides of the rhombus are equal. Okay, but what about the angles? Angles are not equal, right, in the rhombus, so we cannot go with the rhombus. We can go with the square, because in the square all the sides are also equal, as well as interior angles are also equal. What will be the interior angles of the square? That will be 90 degree. All the angles of the square are what? 90 degree. So that is our answer. That is what square. And let us go with the 11th one. So 11th one, minimum number of elements required to construct a quadrilateral is which one? That is a 5, and that is related to the practical geometry question, practical geometry chapter, that is 5. Okay, if I have got any, if I want to give an example, like if you want anyone to draw it, the quadrilateral, at least you need to have 5 values to be known, 5 values to be known. Okay, less somehow it will not be possible, or it will be very much difficult for to construct a quadrilateral. Okay, so the answer is gonna be 5. Okay, so the 12th one, if you have any doubt in the 11th one, I shall give a deep description upon that question with an example, but for the now it is an MCQ, so we should solve it like MCQs itself, and that's answer is 5. And let us go with the 12th one. Okay, so two cubes, each of side 10, are placed one adjacent to another. Adjacent means nearby. together, you can say, to form a cuboid. Okay, so when I shall place a cubes, when I shall place a cubes, okay, it looks like in this way. It looks in this way. Like for example, let me complete that figure. Okay, now you can see here I've been drawn the two cubes, and that is we shall give this one as our first one, and this is our second one. Okay, and each cube, they are given the dimension of the cube as well, right? So what is the dimension of each cube? That is 10 centimeter. How much it is? 10 centimeter. So this cube is also 10 centimeter. This part is also 10 centimeter, and this way is also 10. Breadth is also the 10. Okay, so now they are saying to find out what the total surface area of a cuboid formed. Okay, total surface area of the cuboid. Okay, let us try to find out. Let's see. Okay, so as we know, this is our what? Length. It is our length, and this is our breadth, and this is our height. And there is a formula. What is that formula for total surface area of cuboid? Total surface area of cuboid. I hope everybody knows the formula. The formula is 2 of length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length. That is what the formula. 2 of length is how much? Length, you can see when we are placing the two cubes together, the total length becomes how much? 10 plus 10. That will give how much to us? Length 20. Very well. Into breadth is how much? Breadth and height remain the same. That is what? 10 plus breadth is also 10. Height is also 10 plus height, that is 10. Into length is how much? 20. Do the calculation part. Let us multiply all. That is 2 into 10 gonna give you 200 plus 100 plus 200. Okay, so 2 of, add all these values, that is 200 plus 100 plus 200, that will give the value as how much? 500. And 2 into 500 will give the value as how much? 1000. What is that? 1000. Okay, and just search where is that option in our 12th question. Is it 1000? Yes, it is. That is a B option is our 1000, and that is our right answer. I'm not erasing any solution so that you can copy it. I just scroll it bit down so that we can go with the 13th one. So 13 one. A cuboid of length, breadth and height is 28, 5 respectively. Then the volume of cuboid is what? Volume of cuboid they're asking you to find out. I hope everybody knows the formula of volume of cuboid. What's that formula, anybody? Volume of cuboid. I'll write directly VOC. The formula is length into breadth into height. So what is our length they're given? That is length is 20, breadth is 8, height is 5. So length is 20 into breadth is 8 into height is 5. Multiply this all, you will get how much, 800. And unit, it is a volume, so you're gonna write down the unit as cube in the form of a cube. It is 800 centimeter cube is our right answer. Okay. The 14th one, so they're asking you to find out the total surface area of the cylinder of radius r and height is h in square unit is which one? The formula, you should be very well aware of the formulas. Which one is our right option for the total surface area of the cylinder as a formula? That is 2 pi r of r plus h. That is our right answer. That is our right answer for the formula of a TSA of cylinder. Okay, and that was the 14th one. Let us go with the 15th one. 15th one is very simple, very simple. Okay, so root 81 plus root 121. I hope everybody knows what is the value of root 81. Root 81 value is 9 plus 121 root is 11. So 9 plus 11, that will give the value as how much? 20. And the right answer is which one? That is the D option. It has 20. That was the very easiest one. Very easiest one. And the 16th one, that is similar to the formula related to the exponential chapter. And what is that formula? A into b, that is a to the power of m into b to the power of m, is equal to, as you can see, the base is different. The base is a, and in the second term the base is b, but the powers are what? Same, that is m. So if the powers are different, but if the powers are same and the base is different, so we can multiply the base, that is a into b whole to the power of m. That is what the formula. And a into b we can write as ab whole to the power of m. And this is what the formula, we need to search it in our options. Where is it lying? As you can see, that is the first one is the wrong one because the power is 2m. That is wrong one. Second one is also not suitable. The third one you can see AB whole to the power of m, and that is the right answer for the 16th one. Okay, now for the 7th ones, even the 7th one they're asking to write down the formula. What is the expansion of x plus a, x plus b? Okay, I hope everybody knows this formula. What is it? That is x square plus x of a plus b plus ab. That is what the formula for the 17th one. And let's go with the 18th one, the coordinates of the origin. Okay, we know the origin is whenever we need to draw the graph, we should draw x-axis and y-axis, and this x-axis and y-axis meet at a point, and that point we call it as what? Origin. What we call it as here, this is what the point we call it as a origin, because this is a point where x-axis and y-axis meets, and that point we call it as origin. And always the coordinates of origin will be 0 comma 0, and that is what the answer, and that is the first option, 0 comma 0. And the 19th one, the chart given, as you can see beside they are given the figure of the chart, and you can see they are given double bar graph. Okay, but there is a space in between, so we can go with which answer? I hope everybody knows this one. The option is the D option, that is a double bar chart option. We cannot go with histogram because for the histogram we need the class interval, and they have not mentioned any class interval. Okay, and in the class interval, sorry, in the histogram there will be no gap between the bar graph, between the chart, there will be no gap, but you can see there is a gap, so it is not an histogram. So which one will be the option for us remaining? That is a double bar chart, and that's what our answer. The last and the final question for the multiple choice question, and that is very simplest one. They're asking you what is the size of the class interval from 20 to 30. Just count down from 20 to 30 how many numbers are there. I hope you are able to find out. That's the answer is C, that is 10. The size of the class interval is as 10. Just count down the numbers from 20 to 30. Okay, 21, 22 and so on till 30, and that will give the value as how many? 10. And that is what the size of class interval of 20 to 30. And that's it from the multiple choice main. And just copy down, I'll just give you a few seconds for it to copy down and note down the answers for the multiple choice question. We are going to go with the second main, that is a descriptive problem. We should try to solve as much as possible in this limited time. Okay, let's go with the second main now, that is a descriptive part. Kindly inform your friends who have been not joined it this class, just inform them to join it as soon as possible. And let us go with the second main. As you can see, in every question of this model question paper in second main, in every question they are given two options. That means they are given a choice for every question of descriptive they are given a choice, and we're gonna solve both the choice solutions. Okay, so don't worry, we're gonna solve for the both. Okay, so in the first, that is the 21st question, they're asking find four rational numbers between 2 by 3 and 3 by 2. Okay, I hope everybody knows to find out the rational numbers. Okay, now just to find out the four rational numbers between these two rational number, we need to get the denominator similar, right? To get the denominator similar, we need to take out what? The LCM. So let us take out the LCM. So this one I gonna solve it here. Okay. What is that our question? That is 2 by 3 and 3 by 2. That is our question. Just take out the LCM. Okay, LCM of denominator always. So 3 comma 2, 3 and 2 does not go any similar table, so we shall go with the individual number, that is 3 ones are 3 and this 2 has it is, and 2 goes in 2 table, so this one has it and 2 ones are 2. So LCM is equal to 3 into 2 will be equal to what? 6. Multiply this. 3 2s will be what? 6. That is our LCM. Now go with the first rational number, that is 2 by 3. We need to get the denominator similar. And what is our LCM of denominator? That is 6. Okay, and you can see what is the opposite of 6? That is 3. When the 6 comes in 3 table, right? That is 3 2s are 6. The same number you multiply even in the numerator. That is what? 2. So 2 2s will give you what? 4. And that is our first rational number. Now let's go with the second, that is 3 by 2 is our question. Okay, and we know the denominator. Okay, we should write down the denominator as our LCM. That is 6 is our LCM. And what is in front of the 6? That is 2. And when the 6 comes in 2 table, very well, that is 3. 2 3s are 6. The same number we need to multiply even in the numerator. That is 3 3s are 9. And these are the two new rational numbers we got it. That is 4 by 6, 4 by 6 and the 9 by 6, and between these two new rational numbers we need to write down how many? 4 rational numbers. How many we need to write down? 4 rational numbers. So we cannot write down the 4 by 6 and 9 by 6, except these two we can write down any number between these two. Which are those? After 4, which is that next number? 5 by 6. Yeah, after 5, 6 by 6. The denominator we have to write the same, and after 6, which is that number? That is 7 by 6. Denominator remains the same. And after 7, which is like 8 by 6. And somebody will be saying 9 by 6. No, that is wrong. We cannot write this 9 by 6. Never, we cannot write down. They are asking you between. So the number, whichever you got it, between those two numbers, you have to find out the rational number. Okay, remember. And this all are the rational number lying between our two new. Which are those two new? 4 by 6 and 9 by 6. Okay, so let us go with the one more choice question. In that, the first one, that is 66 p q square r to the power of 3. We can say r cube divided by 11 qr square. 11 qr square. So I'll show you the easiest way. Easiest way. Okay, very simplest way. So 66 into, we're gonna expand all the values, that is p. Q square is a, we can write down q into q. R cube it is a, so we can write down r into r into r. How many times? 3 times. This is the very easiest way I'm showing you. Denominator is what? 11q into r square. It is means you're gonna write down r how many times? 2 times. Now do the calculation. That is the cancellation part. Very simplest. So there is no p to cancel. You can say q I can cancel. R there is one more r we can cancel, and 11 ones are 11 6. So what is our answer remaining? That is 6 p, and what is remaining here? You can see q, and what is remaining at last? That is what? R. 6 p q r is our final answer. And that was the solution for the first one. First descriptive one, they are given for every descriptive problem, they are given a choice for you. So I am solving both the options for you, so it will be easiest for you to write down in the board exam. Okay, so let us go with the second one. If you have been not copied, you can pause the video and you can copy down this solution. Let us go with the next one. Second one, you can see it is related to the cube and cube root chapter. So find the cube root of 3375 by prime factorization method. By prime factorization method. Let us go with 3375. Hope everybody knows how to find out the cube root. Okay, just we need to apply the prime factorization method. So let us divide 3375. I hope it goes in 5 table. It is divisible by 5 tables. So let us go with our 5. That is 5, 6 are 30, 3 is remaining. So that becomes 37, 5 sevens are 35, 2 is remaining, that becomes 25, 5 fives are 25. Okay, and the next, even 675 is divisible by 5. So 5 ones are 5, 1 is remaining, that becomes 17. So 5 threes are 15, 2 is remaining, that becomes 25, 5 fives are 25. Okay, even this 135 is divisible by 5. So 5 6 are 30, sorry, we cannot go with 5 6. Okay, sorry, so it is it should be 2. 5 2s are 5 2s are. Okay, so 5 2s are 10, 5 2s are 10, 5 2s are 10, and 3 is remaining, that becomes 35, and 5 sevens are 35. Now from here it should be easy for you. That is 3 nines are 27, 3 threes are 9, last 3 ones are 3. Okay, and let us find out the cube root. So cube root of 3375 is equal to cube root. We need to write down all the factors in the cube root part only. So cube root, write down all the factors, that is 5 into 5 into 5, and the next factor is which one, that is 3 into 3 into 3. So we know it out of a triplet, we need to write down only the ones. Okay, why we are write down ones? You may be surprising. Why, bar? So let us say, so 5 to the power of 3 we can write down, and this cube root as it is into 3 is repeating how many times? 3 times. So 3 to the power of 3 cube root. This cube root and cube cancel. Cube root and cube cancel. What is remaining to you? Just 5 into 3. So 5 3s is what? 15. And that is what the cube root of 3375. That is what the answer. That is what the answer. Just copy it down. I'm gonna erase it this one, and we shall solve the one more option which is given in the same question. Okay, so I'm gonna erase it now, and I'm gonna solve the one more option in that, one more choice question in that. So let me erase it this all. If you, even if you're not copied, you can just pause the video and you can copy down these solutions. You can just copy down this all the solutions. You all can try it, and you can send me your answer in the comment section. Till I'm erasing, you can just send me your answers and inform your friends who have not joined till now. I want everybody to join it as soon as possible. Okay, let us go with that next one. So the one more option says what? They're asking you 392 is a perfect cube. Okay, is a perfect cube, and they gave a question mark. They gave a question mark. That means they are not saying it is a perfect cube. So first we need to find out whether it is a perfect cube or not. Okay, let us see whether it is a perfect cube or not. We need to apply the same prime factorization method what we did it for the 3375 question. Okay, so 392 is divisible by which factor? You know, that is 2. That will be very simple for you. So 2 ones are 2, 1 is remaining, that becomes 19, 2 nines are 18. Okay, 1 is remaining, that becomes 12, 2 6 are 12. Once again by 2, 2 nines are 18, 1 is remaining, that becomes 16, 2 eights are 16. And 2 fours are 8, 1 is remaining, that becomes 18, 2 nines are 18. And 7 sevens are 49, 7 ones are 7. Okay, and we cannot proceed further. We got the last answer as 1. We cannot proceed it further. And you can see it. We can see. Okay, if it is a cube root, if it is a perfect cube, then every factor could have been repeated in the form of a triplet. Triplet means 3 times. Only the one factor, that is 2, is repeating 3 times, but 7 is not repeating 3 times. Okay, therefore 392 is not a perfect cube. What we can say? 392 is not a perfect cube, is not a perfect, is not a perfect cube. Yeah, we got it. It is not a perfect cube. Next, you can see what they give in the question to find out. What they asking in the question, as you can see, if not, find the smallest natural number by which 392 must be multiplied. And that's very easy. There is no need to further to do any calculation part, as we already did it. And you can see which is that number which is not repeating in the form of a triplet. That is what? 7. You can see 7 is repeating only 2 times. So which will be our smallest natural number? Yes, that is 7 is the smallest natural number. Smallest natural number that must be multiplied to 392 to obtain perfect cube. To obtain perfect cube. That's it. From the second descriptive column, that's it. And let us go with the next one. I hope everybody got clear with these solutions. Let us go with the next one. So in the next question also, you can see there are two options for you. You can write anyone in the exam, but we are making you perfect in every topic of your board exam syllabus. So we're gonna attempt both the questions for you. So in the first one, they are saying to write down two properties of a parallelogram, and that is very simple. Very simple. Let us write down the first property of a parallelogram. I hope everybody knows what are the properties. Okay, opposite sides, opposite sides of parallelogram, opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal and parallel. Okay, as I said, me only two to write down. So in that first property only, I included two properties. You can write down separately. How you can write down? Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. That is the first property, you can mention it. And the second one, how we can write, opposite sides of parallelogram are parallel. But I have been included in the one property. Okay, you can write separately as well. So I'll give one more property for you. What is that? Opposite angles, opposite angles of parallelogram, opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Okay, If you are if you are remembering any other property, you can include that. What is that property? So the diagonals of the paragram bisect each other. That property also included, but already I given you the two properties, and those properties are very simplest and easiest to remember. And that was from the third descriptive in that first option. Now we're gonna solve the second option. Okay, so let me erase this the first option properties. So let me erase it. If you are not copied it, once again I'll repeat it. Pause the video and I can copy down each and every solution. Okay, let me erase it this one. Okay, that's enough for now. Next, write the number of faces, vertices and edges of a cuboid and verify Euler's formula. Okay, let us first draw the cuboid figure. Okay, I hope everybody knows how does the cuboid looks like, right? So this is what the cuboid we're gonna draw it. Okay, it may not be neat the figure, but little bit similar to the actual figure how it looks like. Okay, this is what the cuboid looks like. Your compass box is a very good example to call it as a cuboid, because each face of the cuboid is in the shape of a rectangle. Each face I'm talking, and we know what is the formula given by the Euler. What is the formula? That is E plus F plus F plus V is equal to E plus 2. That is what the formula given by the Euler, and this is what in the question they are saying it to prove it. Okay, verify, they are asking us to verify. Okay, first F stands for the faces. Count down how many faces are there in your compass box, because your compass box is a very good example for the cuboid, because each face of the cuboid is similar to the rectangle in shape. Just count down all the faces of the cuboid, you will get it how many, 6. One is the top, bottom, back, front, and one is right side, left side. So totally how many faces are there? 6. And vertices are nothing but the points, a point where two lines meet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many vertices are there? 8. Now the edges. Edges are nothing but lines. Just count the lines. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Standing lines now. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the base. 9, 10, 11, 12. How many edges are there? 12. So 12 we're gonna subtract, and this plus 2 as it is. So 6 plus 8 will give you 14 is equal to 14, and this is what, hence we have been verified the cuboid using Euler's formula. And that's it from the third descriptive one. Let us go with the fourth one. This all carries 2 marks. This all, both the options whatever they are given till now in every question, they all carries 2 marks. Let us go with the fourth one. The question number is 24, but for us it is the second mean, so for us it is the fourth one. Okay, and this is very simplest one. In this also they are given the two options. There is a choice for you, so let us solve both options, and that's very much similar. As you can see, they are given some figure. Okay, and it is looking like a quadrilateral, but somewhat little bit different, because they are given all the exterior angle in this figure. They have been mentioned the exterior, they have been given the exterior angle. Which angle? Exterior angle they have been mentioned. Okay, I have been zoomed little bit so that the figure must be clear for you. As you can see, the question as well as the figure is very much clear now. Okay, so let us solve. There is one property related to the exterior angle. What is that property? The exterior angle is equal to exterior, the sum of exterior angle is equal to 360 degree. What? Sum of exterior angle. That means when we add all these exterior angle, now the total will be equal to 360 degree. That is what the property says. What is that property? Once again, x plus 90 plus 60 plus 100. This all are the sum. This is the sum of the exterior angle, and sum of exterior angle is equal to 360 degree. That is what the exterior angle property. Does not mind how many exterior angles are there, whether it is 3, 5, 7, 2, whatever, but the total will be how much, 360 only. Okay, so x plus, at all these angles, how much it gonna be? How much it gonna be? I think so it is 250, right? It will be 250. Yes, is equal to 360. Transpose it to right hand side. So x is equal to 360 minus 250. That will give the value as how much? X is equal to 110. 110 is your answer, and that was the very simplest and easiest one. Okay, and that question, similar question, there is one more option. They are saying to simplify 5 by 8 to the power of minus 7 into 8 by 5 whole to the power of minus 5. Okay, so let us solve. This question is related to the exponential chapter. So first, we can see the for both the terms the power is in negatives. To make the power positive, what we need to do, we need to reciprocal our quotient. Okay, because there is one formula. If it is like a to the power of minus 1, what the formula says is 1 by a. How we can make our power positive? Just by reciprocaling. Okay, that's what we're gonna apply the method reciprocal. 5 by 8 reciprocal is what? 8 by 5. Reciprocal is nothing but ulta. So 5 by 8 ka ulta, what it will be? 8 by 5. So 8 by 5. When we reciprocal it, the power becomes positive. That is 7. As you can see, when we reciprocal our term, that is 5 by 8 into 8 by 5, it becomes 8 by 5. And the second term also it is similar, that is 8 by 5. So we're gonna substitute, we're gonna write down 8 by 5, that is our second term as it is, so that we can apply some formula, and its power as it is minus 5. Which formula we can apply? That is a into b, that is a to the power of m into b to the power of m is equal to a to the power of, sorry, wrongly I mentioned it, it is not a. Okay, I just give the formula, powers are similar, but here the bases are similar. So once again we're gonna write down the formula, that is a to the power of m into a to the power of n. This is what the formula. Okay, why? Because the base is same but the power is different, and this is what the formula we can apply, that is a to the power of m plus n. As it is multiplication, so we need to add it. So what is our base? That is 8 by 5 whole to the power of, what is our m value? You can see what is at 7, and it is multiplication, so we need to add it. And what is the power for the second term? That is minus 5. So write down in bracket as what? Minus 5. Okay, so 8 by 5 whole to the power of 7 minus 5, because plus into minus will be how much? Minus. So that is 8 by 5, separate 7 minus 5, that will give the value as how much? Square, that is 2. And expand it, simplify, they are saying expand it. So 8 by 5 expand it how many times? 2 times, because the power you got it as a 2. So 8 by 5 into 8 by 5, multiply, that is 8 8s are 64 and 5 5s has 25. That's it from the second option of the fourth descriptive. Okay, just copy down the solution. If you are feeling any doubtful, just mention your doubt in the comment section, and let us go with the next one. Very well, very well. Most of them are giving the answers very well. Yeah, Nandan, that was the right answer. Very well. Let us go with the next one. That is the fifth descriptive problem. I hope everybody is clear till now with the descriptive problems. And this fifth one is very much simpler, very much simple one, very much simpler. You can see even in this question, They are given the two options. That is options. The choice is given for you all. That is well. So let us go with the first option, that is x plus 6 of x plus 5. Okay, here we're gonna solve with this. Here we're gonna solve with this. What's that question? They're saying to expand x plus 6 of x plus 5. We can apply one formula. What is that formula, Yeah, very much simpler one. We solved already in multiple choice question. Okay, what is the formula? It is x plus a of x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b of x plus a b. That is what the formula which is suitable for this type of a question. Okay, so let us find the solution for us for this question. Now in the place of x they mention x itself, so we're gonna write down x as it is and the square as well as it is plus. In the place of a what they gave you 6, so in the place of a we're gonna write down as 6 plus. In the place of b they gave you 5, so in the place of b we're gonna substitute 5. X, in the place of x you can see they gave x only, so we're gonna write down x as it is plus. Again a value, a is 6, b is 5. So find out the value. X square plus 6 plus 5 will give you 11, and this 11 into x will be 11x plus 6 5 is 30, and that's it from the fifth descriptive. In that one more option the choice is given for you. Let us solve with that. So p square plus 6p, p square plus 6p plus 8, that's your question. And they are saying to factorize. Okay, let us go. Let us try to find out this one. So we know it first and last term we need to multiply. There is no numericals, we have to consider as 1. So 1 into 8 is 8 and p square. So it will be 8p square. I wrote the variable. If you don't want to write, that's okay, no problem. So now just find the factors for the 8. In which factor it is divisible? It is divisible by 4 2's 8. Very well. So I'll write p and here as well as p. That is 4p into 2p will give you as 8p square. Right. So now you add or subtract these two factors. You add or subtract. But we need what? The middle term. What is our middle term? That is 6p. So 4p plus 2p will give the value as what? 6p. And that's what we needed. So write down these two factors in the form of an equation and let us solve to find out the factors for it. So first term p square as it is, in the place of 6p we got two factors. Which are those two factors? That is 4p plus 2p. These are the two terms. We got it in the place of 6p, and this last term that is 8 as it is. Now what's the common you can find out from the first two terms? That is p, because p is present in both the terms, so p is your common, and write down what is remaining. P plus 4 is remaining. In the last term, what is it common? We can see p is present in third term, and the fourth term p is not present, so we cannot take the variable p as common. You can go with the numerical, that is 2 and 8 are the constant, that is the numbers, and 2 and 8 are divisible by 2 tables, that is 2 we're gonna take it. So p plus 2 4s are 8. Now once again you need to find out which are the common factors. Which are the common factors? I hope it is very much easy to find out for you all. Which is it? P plus 4 is your common factor. What is remaining? P. This p is remaining, and here plus 2. So p plus 2 is finally. These are the two factors for this p square plus 6p plus 8 has a question. Okay, very well. So many answers we got it, and most of them have got the right answer. Very well. I hope everybody is getting. If you are feeling anywhere doubtful, you can ask it in the comment section, or else you can pause the video and you can copy down the solutions where you have been missed to copy down. Okay, let us go with the next one. There is a 6 descriptive. Okay, 6 descriptive is the construction part. We are going to skip the construction part and the graph part. So we will not be just solving the construction part in this model question paper for the construction and for the graph problems. Now we shall make some other video, we shall do it in our class. So for now we shall skip it, the 26th question, and the 27th one is also similar, which we need to do it in our graph sheet. So we shall skip it for now. Okay, these two questions. Okay, and let us go with the next one, the 27th one. The 27th one. Okay, 27th one is related to simple inequation one variable problem. Okay, that is one variable chapter. What they are asking you, the length of a rectangle is twice its breadth. The perimeter of the rectangle is 72 meter. Find the length and the breadth of the rectangle. Very well. Okay, let us solve this 27th one. Okay, so first we shall go with the 27th one. Here we shall write down 27th one. Okay, as you can see in the question, they have been comparing the length with the breadth, but they are not mentioned anything related to the breadth. So we shall consider, let the breadth be, let the breadth be x meter. Okay, and they have been comparing the length with the breadth. So let us write down the length value. What they have been saying us in the question, the length is twice its breadth. Twice means 2 times the breadth. What is our breadth value? That is x. So 2x will be our length. Okay, so now let us write down the perimeter of rectangle formula, because they are given the perimeter of rectangle value. So perimeter of rectangle, what is the formula of perimeter of rectangle? I hope everybody knows perimeter of rectangle formula. First of all, I will write down what is that value that I mentioned in the question. That is 72 meter, and this question carries how many marks? 3 marks. As you can see, it is carries how much? 3 marks. This question carries. It is very much important one and very simple question it is. Perimeter of rectangle is 72 is given to you, and perimeter of rectangle formula, what it says, that is 2 of length plus breadth is equal to 72, and we know both the values, that is length is 2x and the breadth is x. So 2 of length is 2x plus breadth is x is equal to 72. Okay, let us solve the 2x plus x, because both the terms have the same variables. Okay, so 2 of 2x plus x is gonna give as 3x is equal to 72, and it is a bracket, so we can multiply 2 into 3x is gonna give the value as 6x is equal to 72. Now cross multiply, x is equal to 72 by 6. Okay, you do the cancellation part and you will get the values how much? 12 meter. That is the x value. Okay, and watch, and which value we have considered as our x? That is our breadth. We have considered the breadth value as our x value. Yes, Saikaran, Aditya, Anjali, your answers are very well right. So breadth, first we shall go with the length. So length, what we consider as our length? That is 2x. That is 2 of, what is our x value? We got it. X value we got it, as you can see, x value what we got as 12. So substitute in the place of x as 12, and 2 12s will give the value as 24 meter. This is the value of what? Length. And one more value we need to find out for the breadth, and breadth we consider as our x value. Okay, and x value what we got it as 12. So 12 has it is, and this is what the length and the breadth values we got it. And this was from the 26th question. In the 26th they are given one more option. Let us solve even that one. Okay, so it's not 26, it's 27th column. Okay, as 26 we missed it, we skipped a part because it is related to the construction, so we skipped that 26th question. Okay, and this is the 27th one. In that first one we did it. The second one they are asking to draw the pie chart. Okay, let us find out the central angle, because to draw the pie chart we need the central angle. Without the central angle, we cannot construct or draw the pie chart, right? So let us find the central angle for the languages and related to the number of students. Okay, so how to find out? So central angle for Kannada, for Kannada. Okay, how to find out central angle? What is the number of students for Kannada? That is 24 divided by total. What's the total number of students? You can see they gave you how many? 72. So 72 into, we need to multiply by 360 degree, because the total angle of the pie chart, because pie chart is circular in shape and the total angle of a circular shape figure, it is 360 degree. So we're gonna multiply by 360. Now do the calculation part. That's very much simple to do the calculation of this solution. That is 36 tens are 360, 36 twos are 72, 2 ones are and 2 twelves are. So 12 tens will give the value as how much? 120 degree. That is what the angle, central angle of Kannada. Okay, let us go with the second language, that is what? English. So now I'll write directly, that is the central angle of English. Same thing, first write down number of students of English. How many? 10. Okay, divided by total students, how many? 72 into 360. Why 360? Because the pie chart is drawn circular in shape and the angle, total angle of a circle is 360. Therefore, the calculation remains the same. That is 36 table, we're gonna include it here as well. 36 tens, 36 twos, 2 ones and 2 fives. So 5 tens will give us 50 degrees, the central angle of English. The next one, central angle of the next language is which one? Hindi. Same thing, that is 18 divided by total is 72 into 360. Okay, the same calculation part we shall involve in this central angle of Hindi as well. That is 36 tens, 36 twos, 2 ones, 2 nines. So 9 tens will give us 90 degree. Okay, now the last two languages are remaining. Which are those two? One is the Urdu, other one is what? The Marathi. Okay, let us go with the central angle of Urdu. How many students? 14. Total number of students how many? 72 into 360. Into 360. The same calculation part we're gonna involve in this as well. 36 tens, 36 twos, 2 ones, 2 sevens. So 7 tens, 70 degree. And the last one I want it from you are related to the Marathi. How many number of students related to Marathi? That is 6 number of students. Let us find out central angle of Marathi language. How many? 6 divided by 72, that is the total number of students, into 360 degree. Okay, so let's do the calculation part. So same thing. Yeah, many of them have got the right answer very well. So 36 tens are, 36 twos are, 2 ones are and 2 threes are. So 3 tens will give us 30 degree. Okay, and that's it from all the central angle of all the languages. Okay, and the next part we need to draw the pie chart. Okay, so let us try to draw the pie chart. First draw the circle, take the radius, whatever the radius you want. You can consider the radius of the circle as 3, 2.54, whatever it looks for it to go, whatever it looks good for it to draw. So let us go with the circular in shape. So rough, this is a rough figure. So first you need to draw The first language was Kannada, and what was it? Total center line, that was 120 degree. So first you draw your radius. Okay, place your protractor at the center of the circle and just measure 120 degree. I hope it appears over here. So that gives 120 degree, and that's related to the Kannada. Okay, and the next angles are remaining are English, Hindi, Urdu, and Marathi. Hopefully, I'm not using any protractor, so don't go on my figure. You can use the protractor and you will get the exact figure for that. Okay, just the rough figure for your observation, for your understanding purpose. I am giving the rough figure for you all. Okay, and you can use a protractor to get the exact figure. So now place your protractor in this part I have been drawing with the red line. See, so this will be a base of your protractor, and you're gonna measure now the central angle of English as how much? 50, and hopefully it will be over here. So this will be 50 degree, hopefully. This is just the rough figure I am using it. Next will be the Hindi, that is how much? 90 degrees. So it will be the straight one. It will be the straight one. It is 90 degree. Okay. The next is for the Urdu, and it will be 70. This is gonna be 70 degree. Okay. And let us give the name for all. And this is remaining will be no need to measure that. Obviously it will be remaining 30 degree only. Okay, so this 50 degrees for the English, this 90 degrees for the Hindi, and the 70 degrees for the Urdu, and the last 30 degrees for the Marathi. Okay, and that is what the rough figure of the pie chart looks like. Use the protractor to get the exact figure. This is for the glance and for the example purpose. Okay, this is just an example for how it looks like. Okay, and let us go with the next one. Hopefully the next one is the last question from the descriptive part, last column, and in that last column also they are given you the options. They are given two questions for you all to solve, which gonna solve both the problems for you, as this is the last one, the 28th one. So let us go with the first one. The first one, a cuboid of length, breadth and height is 10, 14, 7 respectively. Find the lateral surface area and total surface area of cuboid. So we know the length is 10, the breadth is 14, the height is 7 centimeter. Okay, so I'm going with the first option of 28. So first option, there is lateral surface area of cuboid. We know the formula. What is that formula for lateral surface area of cuboid? It is 2h of length plus breadth. This is what the formula. And the next part is just to substitute the values of all is length, breadth and height. So 2 h, you can see h is, that is height is nothing but 7. Length is 10 and the breadth is 14. So 2 sevens are 14, and 10 plus 14 will give you 10 plus 14 will give you 24, and 14 into 24 will give the value as 336 centimeters square. As we are finding the area, so always the unit of the area will be in the form of a square, whether it is meter, millimeter, kilometer, always it will be in the square, whichever the unit it may be. Okay, so in that one more, they're asking to find out the total surface area of the cuboid. So total surface area of cuboid. What's that formula? That is 2 of length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length. That is what the formula for the total surface area of cuboid. So 2 of length is how much? 10. Breadth is how much? 14. Plus breadth is 14. Height is 7. Plus height is 7. The length is 10. Just do the multiplication calculation part. That is 10 into 14 will give you 140. 14 sevens are 98 plus 7 tens are 70. Add up all. So 2 of 140 plus 98 plus 70 will give you the value as 308, and multiply because it is a bracket, so multiply we're gonna get the value as 616 centimeters square. That's it, the solution from the first option of the last descriptive. And that they give the one more, we shall attempt even that one as well. So let us go with that question, the last option of descriptive. I am not gonna erase it, this will be as it is. Okay, let us go with the question what they're asking to find out. Find the compound interest on a sum of 60,000 for 3 years at 6% per annum. They gave you the 60,000, and 60,000 is the principal. 3 years, that is n, we can say number of years, and 6% is r, that is rate of interest. And they are saying to find out compound interest, ci. Okay, hopefully you have been note down the values. So let's scroll down and let's do the solution for that last column. So we know compound interest formula, we know it is amount minus principal. Compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. Principal we know as it they are given the value in the question 60,000. Amount we don't know, so let us find out the amount. We know the amount formula. What is that amount formula? It is P of 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of n. There is a compound annually, so we have been used the compound annually formula. And let us substitute the values for. So P stands for principal, that is 60,000 is the value they given us, 60,000. Okay, the next value of 1 plus R is the rate of interest, and they get the rate of interest as what? 6% divided by 100 whole to the power of n. N stands for number of years, that is how much? 3. Okay, yeah, we can cancel this 6 by 100, but we're gonna place it as it is. We will not cancel anything, we're gonna place it everything similar as it is. So 60,000 of, just need to take out an LCM. In the first term there is nothing in the denominator, so we'll consider as 1. So what will be your LCM? 100. So what are you gonna multiply here? Into 100 into 1. So 1 into 100 will give you 100 plus 6 whole to the power of 3. So 60,000, 106 will give you 106 by 100 whole to the power of 3. Okay, so just gonna expand it. So 60,000, 106 by 100, what's the power? 3. So we're gonna expand it. How many times? 3 times. 106 by 100 into 106 by 100 into 106 by 100. We expanded 3 times because the power was 3. Now let us go with the cancellation part. It's very simple for the cancellations. So you can see here 2 zeros and here 2 zeros cancel, here 2 and here 1 more 2 gets cancelled. Okay, and 2 3s are 6, 2 50s are 100. Hopefully there is no possibilities of cancellation. Yeah, many of them have given the right answer, hopefully very well. So just write down as it is, 3 into 106 into 106 into 106 divided by 50. Okay, so we're gonna multiply first and let us divide it. So if we multiply and divide, we'll get the final value as how much, we'll get the final value as 71,460.96, and this is what the amount we got it. And using this amount value, we need to find out the compound interest. We need to find out the compound interest. Once you check out the values, hopefully I got the same value. Whether you got the same value, just check it out. So compound interest formula already I mentioned, that is amount minus principal. Amount We got it as 71,460.96 minus principal is given as 60,000. Subtract these two values, you gonna get very simplest value, that is 11,460.96. That's the value of your compound interest. And that's it from the final solution of the descriptive problem from the model question paper of class 8 2023. And that's it. Hopefully everybody clear with all the problems whatever we solved it. If you have any doubt related to the any problem, just message us. We're gonna try to solve your doubt. And that's it from this class. Hopefully we shall meet it the next Hopefully we shall meet it the tomorrow with our offline class. So that's it from today. Thank you everybody for just connecting and joining the class. Thank you all, and practice it very well for a board exam. Thank you all.